Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about Churchill Capital. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So the biggest question here we're going to be talking about is Churchill Capital. Is Churchill Capital worth the investment right now at $23.38? Let's dive into the one-year chart here all together. So if we take a look here at the bottom right, this thing IPO'd September 18th of 2020, and it's already up 127%. Looking at the 1 month chart, it is up over 100% as well. And a lot of people are wondering, why is Churchill Capital stock rallying so much? Why is the stock all of a sudden getting so much attention? Is the stock worth the investment? Now, if we take a look at it from a bigger perspective, altogether, we do have to understand that, one, it is a risky investment, and the reason that is because if you guys don't know the rumors that are kind of fueling right now, it's Churchill Capital is rumored to merge with a company known as Lucid Motors. If you guys don't know what Lucid Motors actually does, Lucid Motors is an EV company that's based out of California, right? They're set to go public basically this year. They're already taking pre-orders for their vehicles, and the company's basically set to rival Tesla, and the company has already been endorsed by a lot of big-time investors. So Lucid Motors is going public. It's coming out with a vehicle known as the Lucid Air. And like I said, it's a fully electric vehicle. And if you haven't seen the vehicle, they're actually quite nice. And I'm very excited to actually see another EV company kind of step up to the game. But it asks the question, is Lucid Motors and Churchill Capital going to merge? Is this actually going down, or is it just rumored to go down? So we have to take a look at it from a bigger perspective here. So right now, Churchill Capital, Lucid Motors, their merger is just a rumor, right? So there is no factual based evidence that Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors are going to merge. Now, like I said, Lucid Motors is an EV company. That's a very good thing. EV company, they've seen a lot of explosive growth. They've seen a lot of explosive potential to grow for the next couple decades. So, if Lucid Motors does go public, I'm 100% going to invest in that stock. And like I said, Lucid Motors has already been endorsed by a lot of big time investors. Like Saudi Arabia has $1 billion put into Lucid Motors. So this company is going to be absolutely huge. Churchill Capital, on the other hand, is a blank check company. So, like I said, their sole propriety is to basically merge with a different company. Now, if Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors do end up going through and the merger is actually confirmed, I could see Churchill Capital easily going to $50 to $60. Like I said, we have seen the rampant growth of the EV game in itself, and we have seen how much explosive potential that the EV market has, and I don't see that stopping anytime soon. We see a lot more EV companies that are coming out, they're IPOing, they're going public. And this is definitely going to be no different when it comes to Lucid Motors. Now, what we do know is, as far as the rumors goes, is we don't know if Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors are actually realistically going to merge together. But what we do know is it is rumored that Churchill Capital is going to merge with Lucid Motors, and we do know that Lucid Motors wants to go public with an IPO. To do this, they do need to merge with a blank check company, which is why Churchill Capital stock has been rallying so much. Now, let's go back and dive in a little bit deeper. Is Churchill Capital worth the investment at $23.39 if it's just going based off a rumor? And the thing is, the way I look at it is, yes, right now it is a rumor and it is propping the stock upward. For me, I put a small investment in Churchill Capital. I only bought about 100 shares at $17.95. The reason I only put a small investment is because right now it is just set to rumored, but I'd rather get in the stock a little bit early. If Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors end up being the one to actually go through with the merger, it's going to shoot the stock upward. So right now, I am going to say, right now is probably a good time to invest in Churchill Capital. But I want everybody to know that everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion, and know that it is a risky investment right now, right? I'm not going to sit here and say that this is a safe investment. It's not like another top EV company that's already went public. Its sales are growing and all that kind of stuff, right? So right now, Churchill Capital, it's a risky investment. The reason I say this is because there's no confirmation that Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors are actually going to go, or Lucid Motors is going to go public through Churchill Capital. That we do not know. Right now it's set to rumor, but even the rumors alone have driven the stock up over 100%. So it goes to show, if Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors actually do end up merging, I know it's going to send the stock up so much higher, but right now I do think that if you guys have some extra change laying around, why not take a little bit of a risky investment, put a little bit of money in Churchill Capital, because if Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors actually do end up merging together, there could be a lot of potential upside for Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors, or whatever it comes out as its IPO. Now, let's take a look at the negative side effects here. So one, right now, it's just a rumor. So, there's no factual based evidence that Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors are actually going to merge with each other. So it makes a lot of people hesitant on the overall investment. So far, there have been no leaks at all, whether Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors are actually going to leak together or basically merge together. So for me, I can understand why people would be hesitant on the investment. I'm not going to sit here and tell people that this is the safest investment ever and that, there's a chance that Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors are not going to merge together, because that's actually the reality. There's a potential chance that Lucid Motors and Churchill Capital will not merge together, but I know a lot of people have been wondering, my overall view of the standpoint of the overall topic. Do I think Churchill Capital is worth the investment right now, $23.43? I say as a risky investment, if you are a risk taker, like for me, I like to take a little bit of risk from here and there. I put a little bit of money into Churchill Capital because I can see the potential upside, but even if that is not the case, you guys can always use it to your advantage. A lot of people are using it for a swing trade. They bought super early and then they sold at the top. It's kind of like buy the rumor, sell the news kind of stuff. So you can always use that to your advantage as well. But for me, I'm going to hold the stock until I actually hear more updates on Churchill Capital and the Lucid Motors merger. The reason that is because, like I said, right now, it's just rumored, so I'm not saying there's any factual evidence behind this, but if Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors actually do merge together, the company is going to be absolutely huge. Like I said, we have seen time and time again that EV stocks are the biggest growth stocks right now. A lot of people are sinking a lot of money into them, and even the analysts, all of Wall Street analysts, are getting way more bullish on EV stocks. There's a specific reason behind that. It's not out of just regular, bullish sentiment overall. The EV market is amassing in a way where a lot of people can't really understand the amount of growth that it's actually going through, leading it all together that a lot of EV stocks have been rallying just due to the simple fact that EV market is going to be the future and it's going to lead us into the next decade. But I can tell you something for certain, that if Lucid Motors does go public through a different company or a different blank check company, I'm going to be investing in Lucid Motors. I know that the company is going to be huge, and I know that there's going to be a lot of explosive potential. But as far as right now, Churchill Capital, just know, for me, I took the investment. I want you guys to understand that for me, I don't think it's a horrible idea to invest in Churchill Capital at $23.41, just because, there are rumors going around and it could potentially happen. But I just want people to know that it is also a very risky investment, that, there's a chance that Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors could not merge together. But I wanted to give my overall insight. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, if you think Churchill Capital is a good investment. Do you guys think Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors are going to merge together? If you guys think Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors are going to merge together, what do you think the stock is going to shoot up to? I'm very curious to hear everybody's thoughts.